Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be giving you the best prices and the best phones you can get in the UAE. So if you live in Dubai, this is the best chance to get the best phone at a very cheap price. So for example, this is a Samsung S10 and it goes for 350 dirhams in Dubai at the moment in the UAE. So I'm going to be giving you some of the best features on this phone and why you should get this phone at that amount. This phone came out at a whopping cost of 3,340 or 50 dirhams, which was $899. But right now it goes for just 110 dollars. It goes for that price. That is right now it goes for 350 dirhams, which is the best price. So if I'm to give you a few tips about this one, for example, the camera, it has a very nice camera that can output quality photos in 2023. Still, it has a very good back camera and it has three cameras at the back: the standard, the wide angle, and the zoom lens. It also has the front camera, which is very good and it takes quite good photos. That is a photo I took for the back camera, and it comes with 128 GB of storage plus 8 GB RAM as the standard storage. So this is an S10 which has a small dot, and I'm going to be giving you a few things you should know about dotted phones, why it's better to get a dotted phone sometime more than getting a phone which doesn't have a dot. And one of the key features is price, because you will get a very good phone at a very little price, and that's the very end goal of this video. So I'm going to be giving you more brands of phones you can get at very cheaper prices. So the Samsung S10 has an in-screen fingerprint display which is on all modern smartphones to date. So every modern smartphone that comes out has an in-screen fingerprint display, and this phone was released in 2019. It received an update of Android 12, so it goes up to Android 12 as of 2023. And Android 12 is one of the Android versions that came out some time back, but it still gives the best performance that a phone can have in 2023. So I'm going to be giving you few tips and the best prices for phones in Dubai. I'm going to be updating you with the different phone models and how you can get the best phone at a very low cost. Right now I live in Uganda and I ship all my phones from Dubai. I get all my things from Dubai and I get them at a very little cost, and I'm mainly focusing on used phones, because for used phones you can get a very good phone at a low cost, and that's what I'm focusing on. For example, right now an S10 which has a small dot in the screen and it works perfectly. All things work perfectly. It has a small dot on the screen, and if you put a screen guard you can't even notice that dot. That S10 goes for 350 dirhams, which is very little compared to what an S10 can deliver. So I'm going to be giving you different models and their prices, updating you with current prices, because these phones depreciate with time. For example, last year in September I was buying an S10 at 600 dirhams, 650 dirhams, but right now it goes for 350 dirhams. As you see, it has depreciated over by 50%. It has depreciated by 50%. So by the time this year ends, the S10 might be in maybe 200 something dirham. So I'm going to be updating you and giving you the best features. So if you have your small money and you want a budget smartphone that will work for you in 2023, you can get yourself a Samsung S10. It's a very good phone. I recommend it 100%, and at a fraction of the price, because you'll get this phone at 350 dirhams. Try get a phone with a dot. So let me give you few things that you should consider while going to get a used phone, and what you should mainly focus on while getting a used phone. First thing first, I'm going to be talking about dotted phones. If you're looking for a used phone at a very low price, you will go for a dotted phone. And one reason why I recommend dotted phones, they are very cheap and you get a very good phone. A dot on the screen, it's not something big that is distracting. Take it as a notch. For example, when notch phones came out, the iPhone X 11, even the iPhone 13 still has a notch, so you can take it as a notch. A dot becomes bad when it is in the middle of the screen. I don't normally like dots in the middle of the screen, but when it's in the sides, it doesn't obstruct you in any way. You still get the full experience. For example, like this one, it has a dot on the side and it doesn't hide any content. So sometimes dots become bad when you find it's hiding some content on the screen, or it's in the middle, it's obstructing you. But you try get a phone which has a dot in the side, and phones which have dots in the side, they are very many. For example, if you're to get an S10 which doesn't have a dot right now, you'll get it at 500 dirhams, which is way expensive, and they all work the same. Dotted phones and non-dotted phones all work the same. I've been using Samsung phones, and I myself, even the phone I'm using right now, it's a Samsung Note 10 Plus and it has a dot. It has never affected me in any way, and I got it at a very good price. I'll be updating you on very different models and their prices, so I'm going to be focusing on the best prices in the market. That's why what I will be delivering to you. And if you're interested in my videos with time, you can go in the comment section and tell me about the model you want to know the price of, or if you need a phone, I will get to that later. I will be putting up videos informing you about the prices. So if you go in the market, you'll be knowing the price of the phone and how much can you get it at. So I was talking about dotted phones. Don't worry about the dot, because if you consider 500 dirhams and 350 dirhams, that means you'll be saving 150 dirhams, which is not small money. You can use that money for something else. Maybe buy a charger, maybe buy good AirPods, maybe you can buy any other thing at that amount. So try get dotted phones. For example, this Samsung S10, the dotted phone and the phone which doesn't have a dot, they all do the same. But make sure if you're going to buy a phone, you buy from a person who has a warranty. So they give you time, maybe 2 weeks or 1 week, to fully check the phone to see if it works perfectly. There you will be getting a very, very good deal. So this phone now in the UAE, it goes for 350 dirhams. So you can convert that to your local currency in any country you're in to see how much you can get this phone at. And shipping costs are not that much if you're trying to get this phone from Dubai, to any country. You can try ask around, or if you have a friend in Dubai, or if you live in Dubai, that's a good deal for you. Try look for this phone, and you can start, if you're looking for a phone that will take you throughout the day, or a phone that will work for you perfectly. It looks good, it looks nice, the design is perfect. It also has a headphone jack, which was an OG. You still get that function of an headphone jack. It has a good battery that can take you throughout the day if you're not using the phone heavily, because I've used an S10 and it's a phone that works perfectly. So I'm going to be giving you more updates on different phones, different brands, to see. Main, I'm going to focus on Samsung and iPhone because they are the most good phones on the market if you're to get a second-hand phone. Anyway guys, with that, thanks for watching and see you next time.